All right, now, so I completed week 45. I'm almost coming up on a year. And that's also week 16 of maintenance. I had a very interesting week. I had a real big struggle with food noise this week. And looking back, I think I know why. So I took my injection as normal. And by I would say Monday morning, I just had this insatiable craving for sugar. And it didn't help that I went to Costco and I bought a box of grandma cookies, the vanilla sandwich cookies, to have as an occasional snack. But once I started eating them, I couldn't stop. I was eating a few times, I was eating 2 packs of those per day. I think 4 of those cookies are like 140 calories, and there are, I want to say 11 or 12 in a pack. So I was putting those cookies back, and it was kind of reminiscent of before I started this GLP-1 journey. So I had some interesting results as a result of this, and I don't think a lot of this is actual weight gain. I think a lot of it is water retention due to my body storing carbs. But what happened is at the completion of week 44, I weighed in at 206.6. This week I weighed in at 208.8. So that is a gain of 2.2 pounds. It's not anything I'm concerned about. I'm still within that 10-pound range that I mentioned last week. So I'll take that. But looking back after I saw the weight gain, I was wondering what I did different this particular week than I did in any of the other weeks. And the only thing that I can think of is I did my injection in my right thigh. All of my injections, except for I want to say 2 or 3, have been in my abdomen area. I go in a clockwise manner. If you're looking at the clock, I would go every 5 minutes for each week. So I would start at 12 o'clock and then go to 12:05 and 12:10 the next week and 12:15 the week after that, just so I was not hitting the same spot. But I did my injection in my left thigh once and I got diarrhea, so I never did my left thigh again. I did my left arm, the back of my left arm 1 week, and I didn't have a negative experience, but I would say a positive experience from it. So this week I decided to do my right thigh, and for the first time ever, I had an injection site reaction where the area around the injection got raised. It was raised in a oval type fashion, and that lasted for a day and went away. But I didn't have the food noise suppression that I normally have come to expect this particular week. And I think that may be why I just had a different experience from the injection location. I had the satiety, but I was able to overeat the satiety because of the lack of food noise suppression. And that sugar craving just hit me like a ton of bricks. If it wasn't the cookies, I was sneaking off to get a candy bar. And by the time I realized this, it was Friday, it was my injection day, and I did another injection in my right thigh in almost the same location. So I'm hoping that I get a different experience if that was in fact the cause of this, and I actually get the food noise suppression this week. Because thinking back on this now and knowing this, I will go back to my abdomen area next week when I do my injection to see if that was in fact the case. So I'm hoping I don't gain another 2.2 pounds. But what I have noticed is since I did my injection, I think I'm down almost a pound since yesterday. So that would lead me to believe that I was holding on to some water weight, and that's why I had this big increase. I've never had, prior to this, the biggest increase that I've had on maintenance, never had a week where I gained weight in the actual journey, but once I got the maintenance, as I was trying to figure things out, I did gain in maintenance, I think 2 or 3 times. So I think the biggest amount that I gained in any week was 1.3, and outside of that, it was just tenths of a pound on the other 1 or 2 weeks. Learning experience for me, as I mentioned before, this maintenance thing is really hard, trying to find the right formula. So now I have to add in injection site location into that equation, along with how many days a week do I work out to not have such a big calorie deficit where I'm continuing to lose weight and trying to get enough calories in to also not have a big calorie deficit. So just one more thing to add to the mix. I'm not discouraged in any way. I'm seeing this as a challenge. I love challenges, and I'm going to figure this thing out sooner or later. I also had some other happenings this week. My wife told me that my pants were getting a little bit too baggy and saggy looking in my hindquarters there. I think a lot of that is because I've lost a lot of my ass in this journey. I have to figure out a way to start working in some squats. I do leg and lower body workouts all the time, but I'm not getting the effect in building those glute muscles the way I would want. So I have to focus on that. But what I needed to do is it was time to order some more jeans, some more pants. I was in size 35, 30s. At the time when I bought those, I probably could have gotten into a 34, but they would have been a little snug in certain areas of my leg, like my calf area. So I dropped down to ordered another round of pants, size 33, 30, and tightened my belt a little more. The 33s are fitting me fine. I don't think I would fit into a 32 properly yet, but the 33s are perfect for the moment. Outside of that, I've gotten rid of 3 big bags of clothes. So that's my update for the week. I hope everyone has a great week and a great weekend. Hopefully I can get to an update next week. If not, in advance, I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving as you spend it with your family and friends. Hopefully the GLP-1 will GLP-1 and allow you to enjoy the holiday and the food without going overboard. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.